How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Saturn's Day. Okay, so I'm gonna just jump into it. So today is Saturn's Day. Today is dedicated to Saturn, okay? And with this particular planet, you can do a lot of things. For number one, uh, I wouldn't be afraid of Saturn like I see a lot of people are, but only because we are subjugated to. Actually, my topic for today was the one's will or domination work. Okay. And the most critical question that I would want to ask you, what does it mean to have the will of someone else's? And I may do a tarot reading. I'm gonna just pull some cards as I go on, since today is dedicated to Saturn. So I'll just pull. Hey, boo. Starla Ivy 2. Hello, how are you? Like, share, and subscribe, boo. So we're just gonna talk about Saturn today and some of the fear factors that go into this particular planet. Now, I don't have the mantra for Saturn, but there are deities that work with that Saturnian energy. So basically, today is one that we would dedicate to Hecate or Hecate. Another one would be Santa Muerte, especially Santa Muerte during this time because it is her time. Um, let's talk about the dead a little bit because Saturn is connected to the dead. And here's some of the pitfalls that I've seen when it comes to one's will and when it comes to shadow working, all that jazz. To me, now this is just my little 1-2 on it because I saw a video today, right? And I'm just getting comfy, child. I seen a video today, and it wasn't anything particular that happened today. Today's been actually pretty good. I got to do my Qigong as usual. I did some meditation and some cleansing work. So one video that caught mine to me, and it was kind of heartbreaking, really, to be honest, was the fact that there was this female that I know, and she's a lovely dear friend, but she spoke about the need to get used, actually throw away the shadow work journal. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I just want to keep it clear that if you are a practitioner, sometimes it's good to really just get a self check-in. Or we wouldn't even call it a self check-in. Like most people are intimidated by the word shadow and the word demon, so I call all of, any type of lower level entities, that's what I call them, basically. To me, they are lower level entities. To me, there's no devil. Yes, he exists, but not the way I think. So, not the way I think. But anyway, there was this video about the girl saying that she wanted to do away with the shadow work journal. And to me, it kind of hurt, not my feelings. Let me be clear. It didn't hurt my feelings, but it had me thinking, like, does all of the divine feminine think like this at this point? Because if there's nothing helping like religion, or even, and I'll be honest, there has been pitfalls even in spiritual concepts, like in the ATRs, like Santeria or Ifa or anything like that. There have been so many, what a person could be going through, you never know. That's why it's good to pay it forward. But I felt at that moment like that is the breakthrough that most people are searching for. Whenever they happen to get to a certain level within their life, like with Saturn, with Saturnian energy now, this isn't easy. And today is dedicated to one of my spirit guides, Dr. John Montani. And yeah, so if happy Hoodoo Heritage Month, but today is dedicated to Dr. Jean. So a big ashe, hand clap, all that jazz to Dr. Jean. Yes, he came with Marie. Let's just say that. I still have my days with him, so I'm gonna really have to get in touch with him. But he, from what I can tell y'all, spiritually, he is the life of the party. He is the king and he is a Loa from what I'm feeling, from what I'm picking up. He is a Loa, but he is a mentor also to Marie Laveau and New Orleans Voodoo. You know that hierarchy, but yeah. So to me, I'm gonna be honest. I think with these shadow work journals and these prompts, they actually do help, yes, but I'm so sorry that it may not work for you. Okay, certain things don't work for certain people. Now, me, for instance, I didn't need a shadow journal. My whole life was a shadow work. You feel what I'm saying? So I get it, but me, I kind of stick with journaling as a whole because to me, I like to write things out and just be as clear as I can, just about what happened. And if I can get to it on that certain day, that's why I keep books. That's why I keep records and documents, because you never know what may go on. And if it pertains to you, and especially if you're a practitioner of hoodoo or magic or any essence, it would be good to have a login, let's say. But it hurt in my heart to see that she just did away with it. Like, okay, I can't do it. But I get it, because if it keep coming up, on one's feed, you're gonna be thinking like, what y'all got going? What y'all got going? Like literally, what y'all got going? But to me, it's a lot of plethora of things when it comes to most people not wanting to actually do the work. That's what I'm getting to. A lot of people don't want to do the work. And funny enough, an old friend of mine might have just popped back up, but just some thoughts that go into that, because when people enter and leave in your life, there will be a grieving process. There will be a better perspective on things, and sometimes it'll get right fucking ugly. But it should never be, to anyone, to me, it should never be a situation to where you find something that could be helpful, but you choose to throw it away. Like if it keeps coming up, that means to me, spirit is usually trying to get your attention, right? But just listen to Pop. Now, if you receive confirmation on that, like 333s and all the jazzes and all the suches, girl, when that kind of makes sense to go and check it out. But here's the thing that we get with Saturday or Saturn. Saturn is the planet of fear, death, ancestral reverence, and today's dedicated to them. Protection. Saturn is way vast than what we think it is as a planet. But I just wanted to go with that. But I'm gonna go. I want y'all to think like, what could be holding you back from doing your shadow work? Because there's been plenty of times in my days where I wouldn't really do it. I would not do my shadow work. Now, even if I think that there's something going on, I'm gonna self-assess first, and then I'm gonna move to a better plan of action. So, this is just my way of thinking, but to see that a lot of the Black melanated people kind of just throw away something that was gifted to them through tablet, through writing, because a lot of us, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of us are sleeping on the mundane gifts that we have. Writing is the best thing for us. And you got to think about the Egyptian tablets. You got to think about Thoth. Interesting topic, because I was visited by him. Actually, I was going to sleep one night and I saw a vision of Thoth, and he handed me some papers. And Now, whoever don't know who Thoth is the Egyptian god of writing, scribing, the hieroglyphics and magic. So, and it is said that he guards the gates of, let's say, the other dimensions. Okay, and now he's not a mercurial energy. I think his energy is more on Wednesday, but Saturn would be connected to I'll just name some beings like Kalima or something with it. Like I said, Archangel Samuel, uh, even Gabriel in certain instances, because we think about death, right? And we think that death is just this gloomy being, in which it is, but that it's supposed to be in a gloomy way. No, death doesn't. I've seen certain situations, coming up when we talk about death. You're talking to someone that isn't living in one of the most highest crime rate cities in America currently. So with that being in mind, we got to think about the state of where we're living in. So yeah, it's a lot of death that happens around us, but there's also a reward that comes with Saturn because it does equal to hard work. You feel what I'm saying? And today's card, I got the Six of Spades. Transition, another phase. So like I was saying, even with that, with the Six of Spades, now anybody that know me know that spades usually means bullshit, or there's other things going on underneath the surface with transitioning or headed to another phase. Just because one may deem something in the shadow work as a breakthrough, that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be nice neither. So, child, I have to close that door. But it doesn't mean that the work is going to get any easier. It just means that you're going to have to show the proof of the work that you've been putting in. That's how we get the rewards of Saturn, okay? So, as it was told to me and as it was proved as well, yeah, I can say most definitely Saturn is not to be played with, but to be respected. So that's made Mother and Chrome energy that we're working with actually when we work with Saturn. That's why Saturn to me is one of my favorite days. When I was coming up, I used to love Saturdays. I used to get up, watch cartoons. The Law of Cause and Effect came up. I used to read a lot of books, like Goosebumps, things of that nature. And I used to just chill out on Saturday. But now, given the fact that as a spiritual practitioner, given as a spiritual practitioner, there are things that one person has to do in order to elevate and to keep it going as well. So another card that I got is 444. If you've been getting 444, baby, then that just means that it's time for healing. It could be a time where you're in a revolutionary stage, transformation, change. Like I said, everything is accessible to change. Everything. Always remember that. And also, I got on my Brujo deck. Spirit is watching. Yes. Each and every day, each and every moment, Spirit is watching. And don't think because you might have gotten away with anything that justice will not come for you, baby. If you receive karma this year, then that means that was justice, right? Okay. But anyway, and it really doesn't mean in a simple fashion like, oh, karma just means good or bad. No, it means actions. And those actions that you accumulated at a certain point, it will come to a pivotal energy to it. It has to be moved. So either you've been doing wrong, it's going to have to be righted at some point. But anyway, another 6. Self-confidence, progress, and self-assurance. So we get with boldness. This is feeling like the 6 of Wands, maybe recognition, sight, inner vision. What do you see? So that's what I was saying about what do you think about your inner wheel? Now is the time to actually write that out. Put it toward a paper, put it toward a candle, put it toward water. And yes, you can manifest with water. And I think that's what Spirit is kind of leading us to more doing, with as a way of balance, because today is the 21st. So just to break it down, today will be a 3-day. Today's energy of 3. So we get Elegua, Elegba, Papa Legba, that energy. So working with, even with 444, this is crossroads energy. And even Hecate, Santa Muerte, crossroad deities are centurion in nature. Let's just say that. Okay. So even when homegirl was saying, I don't know about the whole, I don't know about the whole shadow work journal. I just rather not see it no more. I get that. But can we look at it in another perspective? Maybe Spirit is trying to tell you something. If you look deep enough within your own self, you can see your demons. I'm not gonna hold you. You can see your demons. You can see the devils that you've been talking about in the churches. You can see anything that you want to see, but you refuse to see it. That's the point. That is the point. That's the whole point. Your refusal is the main reason why some will not elevate, or some, you can only go as far as you choose to go, But another card that we have is the Moon card. The first one is the Yang, not Yang, Yin. I got number 1 and Yin, which, like I said, is an imbalance. Yin and Yang. We got a little good and a little bit of bad, a little bit of bad and a little bit of good. But that's just the way of the world, So with Yin, we have darkness, magic, the moon, and a great thing that we got to think about it. We are in the moon of Capricorn. We're in the Capricorn moon, and it can feel slow. It can feel hardworking, dutiful, because that's what a Capricorn is all about. But putting in the work, and you'll get to see the reward very soon. But I also see psychic activity. So again, with Papa, pay attention to your dreams and emotion. Another tip is to pay attention to your body and your emotions. Okay? Your emotions, your body, because like certain people know things. Let's just put it like that. And one would have it to where, and I got the King of Clubs. This is visionary. This is a visionary sight. This is visionary action that we're putting into. So yeah, whatever you've been deeming that you see or whatever, yeah, you've been seeing it. But just know that this psychic activity or whatever's going on with the emotions, it needs to be checked out, because there's a law and cause and effect going on around here. And you are transitioning to another phase. So with transitioning to another phase, it's not going to get easy. It's really not. Today's Saturnian energy color would be black. I'm wearing black today. Black means protection. It can bring about effects of other things, but if you as a worker, you can actually kind of cleanse and protect with black, actually. So it's very beneficial to use the color black. But so we have Yin, we have the Yin card. What is the Yin? The moon, Kuan Yin, maybe, Mariagua, Yemeya, or Isis. Those energies, these are the energies that are usually in darkness, or what I like to call the void. The void is basically creation itself. And once you kind of get the feeling of, there's certain energies and entities that are assigned to work through the void, things start to make sense a little bit more. Like, oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. Now I was totally corrected, and I must stand 10 toes down on this. I was stand corrected on the fact that there are a lot of Black Palestinians that need to be freed. Yes, I said it. There's a lot of Black Palestinians that need to be freed, and I'm gonna just say it. So when I begun to really just see what was going on, I said, oh, Oh, okay. Papa say not child. Now, when I tell you I be seeing some shit, I be seeing some shit. But I was like, oh, that part. That part. So I even had my okay, so we are in Libra energy. And the funniest song that I got in those jeans, genuine Libra energy. So this is balance. This is a give and take. This is giving me, there's a lot of sex involved here. I don't know, like it could just be the air, but Libra, we're in the season of Libra right now. And what is Libra? Libra is she is balanced, she is yin, yang, left, right, cold, hot. She is that energy. And yes, I'm saying she because she's a goddess. My aunt is basically a concept form and a consciousness in being, a conscious being. So, and yes, she has a temperament of being hot because we got to think about it. Libra energy is nothing but Venus up and all the way down. So with Venus, like I said in my short, Venus is not always about love and light. And I'm gonna be so honest with it. I have a Taurus moon, and the many times that I can tell y'all that I really shown my bull horns, I would cringe. I would seriously cringe. But I learned to, just make peace with it and kind of move on. But this what I'm getting is the energy of balance, with Libra, because Libra is the scales. And as we see right now, nothing is kind of really, kind of going as we think it's supposed to be going. And, Mama Goddess and Father God and the ancestors and yeah, they're kind of showing out right now. So, but if you're in the know, if you don't know, protection, healing, balancing those scales can really, really be hard. I'm not gonna hold y'all. So I'm using a Wild Unknown deck. There's something about cherries that keep coming up. I don't know, whoever may watch this. You may need to start using cherries within your work. Maybe like get some cherry, the actual fruit, start putting it in your baths, in order to kind of sweeten up some things, but it is an antioxidant. I am seeing cherry. That's the flavor for the day. I got Judgment. So again, even what I was saying with the shadow work, this energy, even the fact that my home, my po baby, as we see that this animal is a dove, and our birds after this particular dove, right? So with this particular dove, as we see that this dove is ascending, this could be, connected to the past life, past actions, because this is transformation, but also balancing as well. Like I said with the yin card. So right now we're in a time in the phase where we have to face ourselves and a lot of other people. And I'm telling you, it's not looking cute right now. It's not looking cute right now, but the ones that are lovely and all that, they're in your life for a reason. Just keep up prayers. And when you get based off certain, that kind of leads to my question. When you get left, and I got the death card reversed on the back of the deck. So, and this is decay. This is decay. Let me show y'all. What do we know about birth though? That means rebirth. That means that things are coming to be another form, like I said with the Six of Spades. So now I have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a perfect time and a perfect example to really get with oneself in finances. If you're not good with your finances, kind of see where you may have some potholes and see if you can kind of fill it out. Me, I do, I go to my ancestors, White Mahakala, Lucero, other things of that nature. But really this is a card of self-sufficient, really. A card of self-sufficiency and being able to reap the rewards of one's work. So like I said, even with Saturn can show a lesson. Even Saturn. Okay, so just knowing when not to do things is, I think, is more beneficial. And the last card that I have is the Father of Swords reverse. Now we got to think about the Father of Swords here. Now, what is an Aquarian energy without Uranus? I think Uranus is somewhere that's close to either Pluto. Yeah, Pluto had moved back to Capricorn, and I think it's kind of subsistent to Uranus. I can feel it myself because I'm an Aquarius. So yeah, it's been kind of, the energy of the air is like zzz. That's what, and I'm gonna go with it. The energy for the day is like zzz, but it's not bad. It's just like zzz. But with Father of Swords, we get as we see the sword in a rainbow position, but it's actually headed up. But this means that there are some oppositional forces that need to be worked with, and it may just be yourself. It may just be yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we can come to a resolution. So if I got the Joker card just as a last one for the road, and luckily, as I'm seeing the Joker reverse, and it's kind of self-explanatory, because with the Joker we get pandemonium, and this one's particularly, he or she loves you or may not love you. This is a wild card to me, and with this particular wild card, the world is upside down right now. But if you can find little things and little juice to kind of help you along the way, go back to my meditation video. I did. You can find that. Or if you would like to find me, you can email me for meditation purposes, readings, tarot readings, and all that. But mostly, it'll be good to just kind of find what helps you for this Libra season. You see what I'm saying? So, alrighty, so that was your boy Papa Ken with another Brujo blog. Today, baby, I'm just chilling, sipping the tea while the world burning, baby. That's it. That's all. Your boy gotta go. Peace.